Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the process of how I install this paintable wallpaper in my craft closet. Right here, I'm just looking for studs because I'm also going to hang a shelf, but not in this video, but that's what I'm doing. So if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Mrs Vee. My channel focuses on budget-friendly content like this, doing projects yourself to save money. So what I'm doing here is I've taken the wire shelf out of my craft closet, and my husband has also removed the door. And so I wanted to upgrade my closet for more storage so I can have more room in my actual craft room. So most of the items that are on my craft desk, I want to install some shelves and put those on the shelves. So this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I install some paintable wallpaper that I picked up from Lowe's. It's by the Property Brothers, and that's what I'm gonna be doing in this video. So right now I'm just prepping the wall. I'm going to paint the right side and the left side, and as you can see, that other wall is where I removed the shelf, and you can see where I have patched the holes, and I've also sanded it. And so there's no point in me painting that wall because I'm going to put the wallpaper on that wall. So I'm going to let you enjoy the music until I get ready to actually start installing the wallpaper. And I'm going to tell you the do's and don'ts so that you will have a smooth process, unlike mine. So as I stated, this is where I'm going to install the wallpaper. It's a paintable wallpaper. You can leave it white or you can paint it. At this moment, I'm going to leave it white, and I like the texture on the paper. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is that's the pattern. It's pretty to me. These are the instructions, and what it tells you, of course, you're going to measure your wall. You're going to cut your paper down to size. My wall was 92 inches long. That's the first mistake I made. I could have cut it out in sections instead of having to deal with this long piece of wallpaper. So I had to enlist my husband to help me. So you fold it inside out with the back side showing. That's where your paste is going to be. And it tells you to lay your paste in I was going to try to roll it, but I later decided not to. What the directions tells you to do is place a water container on a flat surface like some type of bucket or something, and loosely roll up the cut strip with the back facing outwards and submerge in cold water for 5 seconds. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually put it in the bathtub since the wallpaper was so long. This is me after I've installed the first strip of wallpaper. I just wanted to make sure I did it right before I actually showed you how to do it. Look at that pretty pattern on there. So the mistake I made was when I submerged it in the bathtub, there was too much water. And so as I was laying the wallpaper, a lot of the paste ran down the wall onto my floor. So this is the bathtub. I had too much water in there. And so this is the second piece. I've turned it inside out, and I'm going to submerge it in the water. Just make sure it's covered real good. And so as you can see the paste, it tells you to hold it by the tips, like the corners of the paper, like I'm holding here. And that was the first mistake I made was that I put too much water on the wallpaper. And I got a sponge to help me lay the wallpaper down. And so I lined up the patterns here. I'm sorry, the light is washing it out, but you'll be able to see it here shortly. So what I would say, what I'm going to do later with the last strip, I realized my mistakes. I just saturated the sponge with water, and then I use that to there you go. Look at that. Is that not pretty? So I used the sponge on the last little strip. So this is the last strip. So I start the last little piece. I didn't do 93 inches long. I just cut it out in little pieces because that's easy. You won't be able to really tell, not once it dries. Now while it's drying, you'll be able to see the seams, but as once it dries, you won't be able to tell. So I needed the last little strip. I needed 46 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it down to 46 inches. Yeah. And I like the way it has the cut lines on this wallpaper. It's great quality. So this is it. This is my last little strip that I'm going to install. And so I tried to line it up. The patterns line up pretty good. So I saturated my sponge this time, and I decided to do it that way and just use the water from the sponge to expose the paste, because the other way it was just too messy, and that's my fault. I just didn't do it right. The directions were great, but I felt like this was easier. So if you want to install a paintable wallpaper like this, I say get a sponge or like a paint roller, and just roll it on the back of it instead of submerging it in the water, because I'll show you here shortly why I say that. So this just lines up and you have all your seams are together. Right there. And then I just use the sponge to help me so some places were dry, so I flipped it over and added the water from the sponge. So I think it'll be easy if you just get a little paint roller and do it. But I went ahead and utilized what I had because, number one, I didn't feel like going back to the store. And number two, that's what my channel is about. Using items you already have, as long as you still get the same results. So this is the wallpaper, and it is pretty. So you see the towel down there where all that paste ran to the bottom, and I see a little bubble there. At some point I'll get it out. Look at all that paste that ran down onto the floor. So that's what happened because I had too much water on the back of the wallpaper. But overall, I love it. I love the way it looks. So this is it. So as you know, I'm not a professional designer or anything. I'm just someone who's trying to save money and show you ways to save money. So that's going to conclude this video. I'm going to finish installing this paintable wallpaper from Lowe's. It was $17.98. And you get, let me see, you get a lot of wallpaper. You get 11 yards. Yes, that's a lot of wallpaper. So that's it. I just love this beautiful wallpaper. I hope this video was helpful. This is Mrs Vee. I'm going to continue to show you love. And I'm going to always help you save on some of the things you need so you can get some of the things you want. Thank you and have a nice day.